Hi, yep. Um, this video is going to be about percentage mass calculations, and for this, what we need to be able to understand is what AR and MR stand for. Now, AR is the relative atomic mass, and MR is the relative molecular mass. And we talked about these in previous work. And what we're actually going to be doing here is we're going to be working out the percentage of one element in a compound. Okay, so we are looking at the relative mass of the element divided by the relative molecular mass. And because it's a percentage, times it by 100. And what you'll see on further pages is this is just the shorthand of this is AR divided by MR times by 100. So I thought I'd start by going straight in with an example. So sulfuric acid, and the question here is calculate the percentage by mass of sulfur in sulfuric acid. So we're interested in sulfur. And I hope you know that if we look up sulfur on the periodic table, then the atomic mass of sulfur is 32. And we're interested in 32 and not the 16. If you're unsure about that, go and look in your previous notes. So we're interested in sulfur, and sulfur is 32. But we need to work out the molecular mass of the sulfuric acid. So we go through and write down our atoms, and we've got 2 lots of hydrogen, we've got 1 lot of sulfur, and we've got 4 lots of oxygen. And these numbers here are the atomic masses for each of those. So I've got 2, I've got 32, and I've got 64. And we add these up. And the molecular weight then, MR here is 98. But we're not interested in, strictly speaking, we're not interested in the MR of sulfuric acid, of the relative formula mass or of relative molecular mass, all of these names. What we're actually interested in is answering the question, which is calculate the percentage of mass of sulfur in sulfuric acid. And up in the top left hand corner, we've got our little formula, which is AR divided by MR. And we were interested in sulfur, and sulfur had an AR equals 32, and the MR here is here. So we've got everything we need. So here, 32 divided by 98 times by 100, and that equals 32.7% sulfur. Another example here, and again we've got our AR divided by MR times by 100 in the top left hand side, and here the question is calculate the percentage of mass of iron in iron sulfate. So again we are going to work out our MR. Now our MR then here, we have iron, sulfur and oxygen. We have 2 ions and they have an atomic mass of 56. We have 3 sulfurs because we've got the brackets there, the brackets times everything by 3. So I've got 3 lots of sulfur, 3 lots of 32, and then I've actually got 12 lots then of oxygen. So I've got 12 times 16. Now this comes to 112, 96, and 192. I'm going to add all of those up, and it comes to 400. So the MR then equals 400. Now, the AR. The AR here, I'm interested in iron, which is here. But we've got this 2 here. So actually the AR is actually 2 times 56, which equals 112. Because there's 2 of them. It's not that we're interested in one atom here. We've got both of them are in that molecule, so we need to multiply by 2. So we then get AR divided by MR, so it's 112 divided by 400 times by 100. And that comes out as 28% iron in iron sulfate. Last example then, and we want to work out the percentage by mass of nitrogen in barium nitrate. So we're going to work out our MR. We've got barium, we've got nitrogen, and we've got oxygen. Now barium, we've got 1 of them, and the molecular mass, the atomic mass, is 137. Nitrogen, there's 2 of those, and there's 14. And I've got 6 oxygens, and there's 16. 1, 3, 7, 28, and 96. We're going to add those up when it comes to 261. So again, the MR of barium nitrate is 261. The AR of nitrogen is 14, but there are 2 of them, therefore it's 14 times 2 equals 28. 28 divided by 261 times by the 100 equals 10.7%. Okay, I hope that you have enjoyed this video and that you can now practice these kinds of questions on your own. Okay, until next time.